YouTube? It is your boy Darius Official, and I am back with another YouTube video.
I feel like everyone needs an outlet to avoid depression. You guys are my outlet.
As you can see from the title below, this is My Summer with Noah episode. Is it giving 9? I think it's giving 9, right? It's definitely giving 9. So episode 9. And I was thinking about like starting. Like, I was thinking about picking up from where we left off in the last episode, but not really much happened, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm scared. But nothing ever stops me leaving. Well, okay, I guess I could just kind of like, okay, so when he came in and he was trying to, when he came into the car and I was in the back seat and, you know, I was ignoring his weak ass. Like, not much really happened. Like, I ignored him on the way home, and then yeah, that was about it. And then like we literally bounced back the next day. Like, not much happened. But this episode is gonna be a little bit different from all the chaos and a little bit drama and everything. It's gonna give a breakdown of, we had this real romantic thing going on. But before we get into that, I just want to say a few things just to get it off my chest. I see a lot of y'all in the comments are saying things like, oh yeah, I don't believe you, I don't believe this and don't believe that, or yeah, we're tired of this, we're tired of that, we're tired of. Hey, well, ma'am, you want to know the good thing about being yourself is that you have options, right? You have options to choose. You can sit here and watch this, or you don't have to. You can get the fuck on. It makes me, well, I'm not gonna say it makes me no different, because I love my day one supporters, don't get me wrong, like I love y'all for a fact. But the ones who be like, you know, iffy, like, get the fuck on. Like, I don't know. It be the ones who never watched any of my videos before that come to like one video and then they be like, bitch, you don't know me. Bitch, I live the life. Next thing I want to address. I see a lot of people are saying like, how does my boyfriend feel about you know, my summer with Noah and everything? My boyfriend know like this is my job. So me talking about something that happened in the past, he's very secure with our relationship to know that I'm not like, my summer with Noah, let me just get this, let's just lay this shit out on the table, is for y'all. That's it. Like, I don't get, you know, yeah, I get into character and be like, ooh, this and that, but come on now, y'all. It's really all entertainment. This is for y'all, okay? Like, I want to make it as intriguing as I can just so that y'all can get the full feel of how I felt in that moment. This is not how I feel to today. I don't miss Noah. I don't think about Noah. I don't know. Like, this literally, after I get done recording these videos and I edit it and post it, Noah's not in my head. I promise y'all he's not. That shit happened when I was a fucking teenager. Do you know how old I am now? I'm about to be 23. Think I'm still dwelling over some shit that happened? No, I didn't came across relationship after relationship, shit like that. Like, that shit is, this is all for y'all, and it's just, I just want y'all to, you know, engage. And I understand that y'all like the story time, y'all feel a connection and everything, so, you know, this is all for y'all. But anyway, without further ado, I have my hookah and I'm ready to tell episode 9, so let's get into it. Okay, so around this time we were like a little bit past half of the summer, literally. So let's just say that it was on the weekend. We're gonna say it was a Friday. Let's just say it was a Friday, y'all. You know, I don't remember, I don't remember, but let's just say it's on a Friday. So basically, I woke up that morning and I woke up to a text from Noah. You know, Bookie. Woke up from a text from Bookie, big head ass, from Bookie, big back, nasty, jelly bean jumping, fat back ass. The same motherfucker that wanted to talk to his motherfucking ex that lied and said that she was pregnant by him. The same motherfucking bitch that when we went to go fucking volunteer for summer school, that bitch was sitting at that computer because her motherfucking IQ motherfucking levels is low as fuck. That bitch stupid. Her motherfucking GPA ain't even in the 2 digits. That motherfucking GPA ain't even point nothing. Her motherfucking GPA, that bitch stupid as fuck with that fat ass wig on top of her motherfucking head. That bitch used to wear a motherfucking curly temple wig. That bitch ain't shit wrong down. The same bitch that pulled up to his motherfucking house after my best friend whooped his motherfucking ass, she wanna come knock on the door to my Noah, no bitch, Noah's dead, ho. The same bitch that thought that she was gonna come to that motherfucking house and that Noah motherfucking mama was gonna open up the door with all arms to my son. Hey, Bookie, miss you, no bitch, no nobody give a fuck about you. That's why you got your ass whooped. You got your ass dragged like a dog, bitch. The same bitch who got a Snickers put in her tank and you gonna try to call the cops on a real bitch like me? Bitch, you could never call the cops on me, cause bitch, one thing about it, bitch, I might be going to hell, but bitch, you never gave jail. Remember that. Bitch, I'm me, you're you. We are not the same. We are not the same. Bitch, I walked so that you could motherfucking crawl, bitch. Bitch, I ran so you could walk, ho. Bitch, I said all this shit, bitch. The same motherfucking bitch that Noah don't even talk to no more because it's because of me, bitch. I'm sorry, Bookie. But anyway, nah, for real. Alright, so Friday morning I end up waking up and Noah, I woke up to a text to Noah. He says, fuck, the camera about to die already, bitch, I just recorded. Hold the fuck on, y'all, hold on, cause they, no, hold on. I woke up that morning from a text from Noah and Noah was like, get ready, I'll be at your house at 12. I'm like, damn, get ready, what we getting ready for? You always trying to surprise me. Like, what we getting ready for? So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, I don't work today, you know, it's like, whatever. Really, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I got fired from my job. Literally within the time frame of the fight to this day, I got fired from my job, from KFC. But I'm gonna put y'all on game. It's all gonna play a part in the end. Well, it really doesn't matter because it ain't really have nothing to do with Noah. It was something that I did on my own. But I ended up getting a job back, but just right now I wasn't working. Stupid shit. Okay, so yeah, so I'm like, all right. So I'm asking, I'm like, where are we going? He like, it's a surprise, just dress nice. And I'm like, nice? Or like, he's like, casual wear is fine, but just dress nice. I'm like, okay. What we doing? Where we going? What we doing? Where we going? So y'all know me, I had to get ready. I hop right up. By this time, it had to be like 9:30 in the morning when I had woke up. So I shower. Y'all, I get out the shower, put on my good cologne, yeah. At that time, Bath and Body Works, you know, yeah. Putting on that motherfucking ocean. Get out the shower, okay, cool. Put on my clothes, y'all. I think I had on some, damn, what did I have on that day? I know exactly what the fuck I had on that day. I had some blue jeans and then I had wore my brother's shirt. That's why I remember it, because my brother let me wear his, my brother had like this Louis Vuitton shirt, but it was like, just like, it wasn't too much. It was like, it had like the Louis Vuitton logos, like, you know, right there across the seam. Like a little, you know, just a regular, kind of like a crew neck sort of, but not a crew neck. You know, it's like a shirt like this, but like, you get the drift. And then I put on my all white G-Fazos, you know, had to still give nigga, you know, cause at the end of the day, I'm still a man with a penis. So, yeah, I'm like, all right, cool. You know, put on my clothes, bump my hair, do a little curl, mousse that bitch a little bit, shook it. I was ready. Y'all, I'm talking about by 11:30, I'm geeked. I'm telling my mom, I'm like, all right, I'll be back. She like, where you going? I'm like, well, 30 minutes, you know. Noah's like, I'm finna go hang out with Noah. She was like, oh, you dressed nice, where y'all about to go? And I'm like, I don't know, Mom, we're hanging out with some friends. Can you stop asking me questions? Cause I would hate to tell you I'm gay. Fuck. I hate a bitch that be on my case. No, I'm just playing. My mom's not a bitch. I love my mom. And Mom, if you see this, I was just playing. But yeah, so anyway, Noah ends up getting to us, gets to me literally like a few minutes before 12 or whatever. Probably like 11:50 by this time. So y'all, I'm so geeked because I'm like, what do you have up your sleeve, Bookie? Like, I'm so ready for this, y'all. I'm so ready. You know, I'm like, whatever, cool. I go outside, go to the car. This motherfucker was looking great. I said, oh, you know how to step. Okay, cool. You know how to fucking step then. You better bring out, you better, you know, it was giving very much. I mean, you know, he was looking, you know, I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, he was, you know, anyway, so I get in the car and I'm like, where are you taking me? And he's like, don't ask. I'm just like, he's like, we're just driving. I'm like, sir, where are you taking me? Y'all, before this motherfucker pulled off, he handed me a fucking blindfold. And I said, what is this for? And he's like, it's a surprise. I'm like, so you gotta blindfold me? He's like, yeah. Y'all, why the fuck this nigga really blindfolded me? I guess my dumb ass let him, huh? But he blindfolded my slow ass. I'm just sitting there just letting him blindfold me or whatever. And at this point, like, I couldn't see shit, y'all. This nigga was driving for literally like 40 minutes. And the only thing in my head is like, we have to be heading downtown. Have to be. Cause at that, like, downtown is like at least 40 a good hour from me, because with traffic and all that, you know, Chicago traffic. You from Chicago, then you know Chicago traffic is like, you know, it's crazy. So I'm like, okay. Y'all, we finally get to the destination. I end up filling a car stop. And he's like, you ready? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, okay, you can take the blindfold off. Okay, so I took the blindfold off. And y'all, we're downtown. Like, I knew, like, literally I knew. But we're in a parking garage downtown. So I'm like, where are we at? He's like, just chill. He's like, you're gonna find out. And y'all, for some reason, and please pay attention to what I'm about to say so that y'all can remember this right here. For some reason, like, okay, so the parking garage that we was in, like, it's clearly in a building. But even though, like, I'm very familiar with downtown Chicago, of course, because, like, I am from Chicago, but that specific area looked really familiar. And I couldn't, in that moment, I'm thinking, like, this looks so familiar. Because, like, you could see, like, from the parking garage, you know, like, you have the levels that you still could see outside. And I'm like, this shit looks familiar. I'm like, but I couldn't pinpoint it. I'm like, what is this? So I'm just like, okay. He's like, all right, I'm gonna lead you, but just, I'm gonna cover your eyes again. I'm like, why didn't you just leave on a fucking blindfold? So y'all, he puts the blindfold back on me, and he ended up saying just like, he's like, cause I know you probably wanted to see where at least we was. You felt like we parked. I said, okay. He put the blindfold back on me. And I just remember walking, we end up getting to like the elevator. So we end up getting to the elevator, and you know, you know when the fuck you on the elevator, like you can feel it. So I'm like, okay. I feel we going up, but we was on the elevator for a minute, like, I'm like, bitch, we in a big ass building. That's all I kept on thinking. I'm like, oh, we in a big ass building. I hope this nigga don't try to kill me. But I feel like if you was gonna try to kill me, you would have been trying to kill me. And like, I'm alive now, so you know, clearly I was safe. Anyway, so we finally get off the elevator, and he's literally like, at this point, we're outside. Like, I know we're outside. We're on something, a roof, we on some type of rooftop. So I'm like, ooh, okay. He walks me a little further, and then I start to feel the ground beneath me isn't ground anymore. Like, it don't feel like, feels like grass. So I'm like, so he's like, okay, you ready? I'm like, yeah. So he takes off my blindfold. Y'all, why the fuck are we rooftop? We had to be at least like, no joke, like, I don't know, it was like a lot of floors up, y'all. I couldn't even tell you. Maybe like, what, I can't even remember, but we was like high rooftop, like hella floors up, hella floors. You saw the view of downtown, like it was so pretty, y'all. Like, it was so pretty. And I'm just like, but that wasn't even it. This nigga had like, it was like a little sheet of grass, like, you know, like across the whole roof. It was so pretty. Why the fuck he had a little picnic set up? I'm like, oh, this nigga trying to fuck, dog. I'm like, shit, hold on, like that's what's up. I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, damn. Look, I'm with you when you right, Noah. So I'm just like, and I asked him, I said, how did you pull this off? And like, he still to this day, y'all, I really don't know. But I end up putting 2 and 2 together in my own head. So basically the building that we were on top of, I don't know if y'all remember, from his uncle that has a little unit that he was like renting out or whatever the fuck it was, you know, with the painting on the wall and shit. I think his uncle, because that was that same building, I think his uncle rented out the rooftop for him. That's all I could really put together, honestly, but that's neither here nor there. So we sitting there, y'all. So we just standing there. He's like, go ahead, have a seat. I'm like, oh, okay, y'all. He had a few little candles set up. I'm like, who set this shit up for you? Because if you would just you had to, I know you ain't set this shit up. I know you ain't set this shit up. Like, he had candles literally that he, with a lighter, he started lighting the candles and shit. I'm like, oh, during the day is crazy. I'm like, I'm kind of fucking with it. Like, it's real cute. We ain't have much but like sandwiches and stuff, I'm not gonna lie, but it was cute though. And like snacks, my favorite snacks and stuff. Hot chips. That boy knew what he was doing. That boy got a heart on him. He got a heart on him. Anyway, so we just sitting there and we chilling. We eating, y'all. It was so cute. Like, it was so cute. And I'm like, okay, so I'm telling him, I'm like, I really appreciate this. Like, this is dope. And he's like, of course. He was like, so I wanted to have a talk with you. And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, we'll talk about it later though. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, is this good or bad? He's like, it's not, we'll talk about it later. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. So now my heart's already racing because what do you have to tell? So y'all, he ended up telling me though that he's like, yeah, he's like, we actually got a few more things to do after this. So, you know, we just gonna chill here, we gonna eat a little bit and then we gonna go out. I'm like, okay, cool. So we sat there, we ate, and we just kind of enjoyed each other's company and all of that. Like, we was probably on the rooftop for maybe like 2 hours talking. Cause it was like in the evening, but it's not in the evening, but it was like later in the afternoon at this time, maybe like 2 o'clock or whatever. So we end up leaving. Mind you, that was cute. It was a cool little thing. We end up leaving. It's early in the day. We end up getting back to his car and I'm like, so where are we going now? And he's like, we're about to walk downtown and we're about to just find some stuff to do. I'm like, okay. So he had the picnic plan, but he had nothing else planned, right? So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, why are we back at the car then? Shouldn't we just, because we already downtown. He's like, yeah. But he was like, we're gonna take some shots first. I'm like, shots? Nigga. Where the liquor? So we get to the car. I ain't gonna lie, y'all know back then I was on that new Amsterdam. I was on that Amsterdam bed. And that Ciroc. He had Ciroc. Y'all, I don't know why I thought I was big body kahuna. I ate though, so I was cool. We took like 4 shots back to back. And by that time we were tipsy as fuck. Really drunk. I'm gonna say I was drunk. I'm not gonna lie. But I wasn't drunk, stumbling drunk. I was like energetic drunk, like that drunk. So he was tipsy too though. He was tipsy and when Noah used to get tipsy, like he used to like get like really goofy and shit. He was always a nonchalant ass dude, but like when he drinks, like he definitely got goofy, like loosened up a little bit. But I feel like liquor does that to anybody, right? So, my bad y'all, my wig looking a little wiggy. Anyway, so Yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. So we take the elevator down to the main floor and then we walk out and we're downtown. Mind y'all, it's early in the day. I don't know why when I was younger, I used to always like day drink, but it never was really in my jurisdiction or my control. It was just always, I was just always at whatever time, at whatever place at whatever time. So, we walking and shit. We end up getting to Michigan Avenue. Y'all know what that's at. Y'all, if you from Chicago, you know what Michigan Avenue at. Y'all, we was literally just like store hopping from different stores. Like, don't even know what places we were really in, but just store hopping, just doing shit just to do it, right? We, walking around having a good time. It was this one clothing store that was like a local, I don't even know. It was somebody who was like, they had a little storefront or a little booth outside, not a storefront, my bad. They had a little booth out front, but like they were selling their own clothes, not their own clothes, but like they merch or whatever. And Noah ended up buying me and him like matching hoodies or whatever. And I was just like, I remember being drunk and I remember giving the man a hard time. And Noah was like, you need to chill. But I wasn't really like doing a lot. But okay, we at the booth. And the man, he's like, yeah, I'll give you both 2 hoodies for 40. And so Noah's like, all right, cool. He's like, yeah. So we got matching hoodies. But I remember giving the man a hard time because I'm like, nigga, it's summer. Why are you selling hoodies? And the man's like, I can't remember what the fuck, y'all, whatever he said, smart back to me. But I was really just genuinely asking. But I guess because I was drunk, like I came off like an asshole or whatever. But he said something smart back. And I'm just like, the fuck, all right. And then he's like, chill. I'm like, anyway, we walk off from his weak ass booth, but we still end up getting the hoodies or whatever. And then we end up going to like the little fountain where like, you know, they splash all the water and shit. We had a good time, y'all. We was drunk. We had a great time. And be mindful, y'all know Noah had money because his mama had money. Noah didn't mind dropping a bag. He didn't. Well, at that time, it seemed like a bag to me, but I mean, you know, he didn't, for like a teenager to have bread like that, he had money. He was a little rich kid, so y'all know. This nigga paid for one of them little, the little carriages, not the horse carriages, but the bike carriages with the man on the bike and then you got the little thing in the back. And we done rode around a little minute. It was so cool, it was so cute. And we were both drunk, so we didn't care about being seen for real. But also too, we're downtown. And we know that people our age ain't gonna be downtown unless y'all downtown. So it's just like, you know, especially not at that time of day. So we just like, you know, we doing whatever. Y'all, by this time, we done did so much shit I couldn't even tell you. But it didn't got to like, probably like 5 p.m. by this time. Yeah, like 5. And he's like, all right, you ready to go back to the car? I'm like, yeah, because I'm tired of walking. I'm tired of doing shit right now. At least let me sit down. He's like, okay, come on. So we go back to the car. We get another carriage man to take us back to the building because by this time, y'all can tell y'all, we was a little far. And I'm not gonna lie, the only thing that was really on my mind was like, what do you have to tell me? Because I'm like, I like surprises. Like, I love surprises. I love surprises so much. Like, and I thought that he was gonna surprise me again. You know? So we get back to the car, or we get back to the building, and we go up the elevator, get back to the car. And by this time, like, you know, I'm tipsy, but not drunk anymore. And he's like, you want to take another shot? And I'm like, yeah, cool. So we take another shot, we go to the trunk, we take another shot, and then we're sitting in the car at this point. The car's just on, we sit in the parking spot, and we're just kind of chilling. So I asked him, I'm like, so can you tell me like what you want to tell me now? He's like, yeah. Like, all right, so what's up? And so he was like, you could tell like he was really hesitating, trying to tell me. Like he would not get to the point to save his life. And I'm like, I don't know, is it because you're drunk that you're not trying to get to the point or what? So he's all like, okay, so example, he's like, so you know my mom, she works a lot and stuff. I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you know, school's coming up and stuff, but like, and I'm like, yeah. Like, he's like, you know, my mom, she likes to travel. I'm like, can you get to the point? Like, so I'm like, no, what are you trying to say? I'm like, what are you telling me? And he's like, yeah, my mom wants to go to Paris. I'm like, oh, that's cool. He's like, yeah. I'm like, so when is she going? He's like, oh, we're going. I'm like, oh, y'all taking another trip? He's like, yeah. He's like, she wants to go in like 3 weeks. I'm like, 3 weeks? I'm like, school will be started back in 3 weeks. He's like, yeah, I know. He's like, I'm gonna start school late. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm thinking like 3 weeks, you know. I'm like, what, you be gone for like a week or something? And he was like, no, a little bit longer than that. I'm like, well, can you fucking speak? How long are you gonna be gone, bastard? Yo, this nigga told me 2 months. And I looked at him, I said, 2 months? He's like, yeah. 2 months is crazy. Why are you gonna be gone for 2 months? And what's going on in Paris that why do you have to go? He's like, cause she's making me. And I'm like, why is she going to Paris for 2 months? He's like, she got a new job opportunity. She wants to see how it is out there. 2 months is crazy. Y'all, I remember just sitting there like so shocked. I'm like, I was so mad at this point that I was tipsy that it was like, I know why you got me tipsy so I wouldn't be upset for real. But like, I'm upset, like, I'm upset. But like, I'm not sober upset. Like, I'm like tipsy upset. Like, you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Please, can y'all comment down below and just let me know I'm not the only one. Like, I would rather prefer to hear certain information when I'm sober versus not intoxicated, or, you know, whatever the case is. So I'm just like, what? 2 months? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you saying you gonna be starting school? You gonna, what? Like, and what if she likes it out there, then what? And he's like, well, we're gonna come back, but that's when she make the decision. And I'm like, Paris is crazy. Out of all places, this is why I don't like rich people. You know what, y'all? I'll take that back. But this is why I don't like rich people. Because why do you have that much money that you're able to just up and leave and just go to fucking Paris for 2 months? Y'all, I literally, and y'all could call me a drama queen. Y'all could call me theatrical, whatever you want to call me. But I got the fuck up out that car and I just walked off. Because I'm like, what? I didn't go far. I just went to the end of the damn garage where I could see over the railing and stuff. And of course he comes out and follows me. A little change of scenery moment. He gets out the car and follows me, and he's like, I'm sorry. And I'm like, when did you find this out? And he's like, maybe like a month ago. A month ago? When the fuck did you feel like you was gonna tell me? Like, you done got us matching necklaces, you done got us little mini pendants with our picture in it. Like, when was you gonna tell me this? And he's like, I was gonna tell you eventually, but I just didn't know how sure of it was gonna happen. I'm like, so you're sure it's gonna happen now? He's like, more than likely. And I'm like, so did you do all of this just because it's the... He's like, yeah, no. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I was tipsy, I was upset, I started crying. Cause I'm like, damn, like 2 months is fucking crazy, Noah. I'm like, so I asked him, I said, so what's supposed to be happening with us? Like, he couldn't even get his fucking words out. I'm sitting there on that reel, tears just falling down my fucking face. Like, I'm not like ugly crying or nothing, but it's just like, I was so upset. Like, what? Paris? That type of shit happened in movies. Paris? Negro, you're from the south suburbs of Chicago. I understand your mother has money, but Paris? You can go nowhere up the street like Wisconsin or something for like a week. You're gonna go all the way across the motherfucking globe to wee land for 2 months? I ain't fucking with it. So he's like trying to comfort me and shit. Like, he rubbing my back and shit, my shoulder. He's like, I'm sorry, but I'll be back before you know it. Yeah, you say you're gonna be back, but what if your fucking mama get this job? What if she gets the job and she wants to move to fucking Paris for real? Then what? And how long you gonna be in Paris then? He said like a year, and then she can go anywhere else with the job. A year is fucking crazy. So that means you're gonna be gone for 14 months? And I'm gonna be honest, I really don't want to give any spoiler alert. We had 3 weeks left. We had the rest of the summer to experience with each other. Crazy, right? Anyway, at this point, I'm just like, I'm like, can we leave? And he's like, yeah, sure. Like, okay. So I wasn't really fucking with it no more. We get in the car, and he's like, you wanna come back to my place? I was like, I think I'd rather go home. Y'all, my little feelings was hurt. I'm not gonna lie, like, looking back on it, I remember like feeling that emotion. Like, I was really sad, because I'm like, damn. Like, don't y'all hate like when y'all get like really attached to somebody, right? And then like, it's just like, that was a moment for little old me when I was just, you know, exploring, and I had feelings for a nigga. Like, it's crazy. Like, that's the movie shit. Crazy as fuck. So I tell him, I'm like, yeah, I think I'd rather go home. And he's like, he was like, you don't have to, like, just he's like, you could come back to my place. I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm like, I'd rather just go home for right now. And yeah, the whole ride back to my crib was just so like silent, y'all. Like, it was just so awkward. We ended up getting back to my crib, and he was trying to, like, as soon as he like pulled up in front of my crib, he was like, all right, and he was about to say like, I'll see you. He tried to give me a hug and a kiss. I literally got out the car and I closed the door. And I walked right up to my door. I locked the door, closed it. I'm not gonna lie, I was being a little dramatic, but it's like, also I had reasons to, you know, lock the door, and I walked right to my room. My mom, she was like, you back already? I'm like, cause it was Friday. She expected me to be out a little bit later. But I didn't even say nothing to her. I walked right past her room, go right in my door. I closed my door and lock it. And I didn't even take off my clothes. I took off my shoes and I hopped right in the bed and just threw the cover over me. I was so sad. I'm not even gonna lie, like, I was sad as fuck. And yeah, my mom ended up knocking on the door. She's like, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I just got a headache. She was like, okay, you want some medicine? I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm just taking a nap. She's like, okay, well, let me know if you need something. I'm like, all right. Yeah, I was in my room, bawling my little eyes out. Noah's texting me, he's calling me, I'm not answering. And yeah, I was so sad. I was so sad. Little old me was so sad, y'all. Like, I was tipsy, I was just sad, I was crying. And I just didn't want to talk to Noah because like, I was just like, so like I wanted to talk to him, but I didn't want to talk to him because I was like so upset. So that whole night, I didn't say anything to him. The next morning, I said nothing to Noah, like literally. I ignored him the whole day. Had so many missed calls, had so many texts. It was crazy. So yeah, but that next morning I woke up, which was Saturday morning or whatever, and I ended up getting into it with my mom because like I was like not going through so much, but like y'all know my anxiety is bad, so I was really going through like a lot in my head, like with Noah and just like, you know. Then my mom, she was on my fucking case because she's like, yeah, you need to see if you could go get that job back. And I'm like right now I'm not trying to hear this. So I end up getting into it with her. I'm like, can you just give me a break, like chill. And she's like, we're going back and forth. I'm going back and forth for her, she's going back and forth for me. And I'm just like, went right back in my room that whole day, and I literally ignored everybody, like everybody. I didn't talk to nobody. I was barely even on social media. I remember that whole day I binge watched Twilight. Then it came like 8 o'clock. My mom she ended up knocking on my door, and she was like, I made pepper steak and rice. And in the moment, like it might be little to y'all, but my mama know that pepper steak and rice is my favorite food, like that she be making. Like it's just so good. Like that's my favorite dish, or it was my favorite dish growing up and shit. So her doing that, she know like we just got into it, and it was kind of like a I'm sorry, and I just literally responded, was like I love you, and she was like I love you too. And then she went back to her room. I didn't come out that night though. I didn't eat. I didn't want to eat. I was so sad, like y'all. I was so sad. I was being dramatic, but like I was so fucking sad because like Paris for 2 months. I know y'all probably in these comments crying. Like I was crying too. Like y'all, like what? Like 2 months? Crazy. Bitch, I'm a thug. Oh, brother, I'm just like, this is absurd. Like this is too much for my little body. Like I can't take all of this. Y'all, it's like late this time. Like at this time, it's probably like 10 p.m. Noah's still calling, Noah's still texting. I'm not answering, like literally not answering. Like I'm looking at the messages and the calls coming through, and I'm just not answering. Every time he would call or text, like I was feeling so many emotions. Like I was so sad, I was angry, but then I also felt like stop ignoring him, because like this boy just told you he finna leave, and literally in 3 weeks, and you ignore him ain't helping the case. Like you just cutting down the time of y'all seeing each other, and I'm just like, this is fucked up. Like what the fuck? This is really fucked up. Anyway, I end up falling asleep. Come 3 a.m. y'all, literally like 3 a.m. I hear like a tap on my window. Lord behold, all behold. I open up my blinds, because the way that my room was set up, like my bed was pushed against like the wall where the window was. So all I had to do was just really look up, open up the blinds, and it's Noah. And I'm just like, y'all, I'm looking at his face. His face is like, he's crying at this window. Like, no joke, he's crying at this window. Like, tears, face is red. Y'all know he a light bright too. His face is red. And I'm like, I open up the window. I'm like, y'all, I could smell the liquor on his breath. Like, I'm just like, he is drunk. And like, he's like, can you please just talk to me? And like, he's kind of loud. I'm like, okay. So I open up the window, and I'm like, just come on, come in. So he ended up climbing through the window, falling on my bed, making hella fucking noise. Luckily my mama, she didn't wake up, because she usually sleep with her door closed and everything, and my door was closed. And I closed the window, and literally first thing he does is like, he hugs me like really tight, grabs me and hugs me really tight. He's like, I'm sorry. Y'all, this boy was bawling his fucking eyes out, and I just started bawling my eyes out too. So now we just silently crying in this motherfucker. Like at this point, we're ugly crying. We're silently ugly crying. And I just remember feeling like, cause he had his head like down like this, like into my neck, and I just remember feeling like tears just like going down my neck. Like it was just crazy. And then yeah, we end up, we literally just like, we sat there and hugged each other for like 10 minutes, and then we laid down in the bed. And I'm gonna leave it off there. I know y'all so tired of these cliffhangers and left on edge moments, and I know that this is a little more sad, but hey girl, you know you gotta do what you gotta do. the next few episodes get a little bit more, they're gonna get sadder. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, it's gonna get sadder. So yeah, if y'all want to see how we like how the ending really happened, y'all just need to stay tuned. But anyway, that is it for this story time. My Summer with Noah, episode 9. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys are loving the series. You know, let me know in the comments below if you guys love it. Also too, I told y'all I wanted to do like a Q&A for y'all. My Summer with Noah Q&A, just so I can answer all the questions that y'all want to know. So I'm gonna post the link to like the Google Docs form that y'all can ask the questions on my community page, on the community tab. So feel free to ask whatever y'all feel like y'all want to there. And yeah, also too, that's it for this episode, like I said. So I'm just about to get into some other things, talk about some other things. So if you're done, if you only came here for the story time, you can feel free to click off this video. But if you want to hear more about, like, you know, my boyfriend, stuff that y'all need to be expecting, new videos and everything, then stay tuned, because that's what I'm about to get into this next few minutes. Anyway, so yeah, I know that y'all wanted to see a video with me and my boyfriend, and that's fine. I can push that out for y'all. I'm just trying to make sure that he's more so okay with being on camera and everything. But I do want to do like a Q&A with him, maybe like a truth or drink, or not a truth or drink, but like maybe like a truth or drink, or like a, you know, just Q&A and drink, whatever it is. And yeah, so I need y'all to ask some questions and everything, but don't ask it under this video. I'm going to post a Google Docs form for that as well, so that y'all can ask us questions. If you haven't seen him already, y'all need to follow me on Instagram at Darius Official, DARRIUS OFFICIAL on Instagram. I literally post him on my story all the time. He's probably up there right now, so you need to go check that out. And if not, make sure that y'all follow me, because I do, you know, be a lot of us. What's to come? There's a lot to come. Like, you know, just me and him. I love him, y'all. He's so sweet. I just love my boyfriend. He is, I'm really happy. Like, I'm really happy, and I love that he accepts me for who I am, like with what I do, like, you know, YouTube and everything. He's very like protecting, and just, I don't know, and just love it. I'm just so happy that I'm able to experience a relationship that feels like a normal relationship. And you know, this isn't like shade to anybody that I had talked to or anything. Not that they're watching the video or nothing, but I'm just saying more so to y'all. This isn't shade to anybody that I've, you know, been in a relationship with in the past or whatever, but it's just more so like, y'all, I don't think people understand like how it kind of hits to hear so many people say, oh, you deserve better, like you deserve to be shown off. And I haven't had a relationship where I was able to really be like, not shown off, more so like not hidden as well, you know, because fuck the cameras, fuck all of this. Like, I don't have to, you know, post my boyfriend. I don't have to be posting and stuff like that. But the fact that I'm able to is just a bonus. And I just want y'all to see how genuinely happy I am, because I never got that chance. I never got, you know, to experience that. And so the fact that like, it just be the little stuff for me, like I can do cute stuff with him without it being restrictions to it. Like, we can literally go out, and this man literally makes it known that I'm his, like arm around me, or like, you know, kissing me, or like, you know, like it's just stuff like that that just warms my heart, that I look back on and be like, I really love this boy. Like, I can see it. This is it. Like, this is it, literally. Like, I haven't had that. And like, y'all will never truly see how genuinely happy I am. Like, y'all will never see that, because they're like, the camera isn't enough. The me expressing it isn't enough. But like, it be even little moments like me and him, just sometimes we just sit on the couch and we just lay there. I be in his arms and we just watching the show, and it just be like, those bonding moments are it for me. Like, I just really feel like safe. I feel at home. I feel at ease. I feel comfortable. Like, I feel unapologetically myself, like, you know. So this is me telling y'all, like, if y'all are in a DL relationship, or if you are dealing with a DL man, I can't tell you how to go about your relationship or how to live your life, but I do want to tell you that you deserve better. You do. And I'm not saying that that person isn't, you know, a good person. I'm not saying that, but you deserve a regular relationship. You deserve that. So, and even if you aren't in a relationship, and you know, don't settle. Don't ever settle. Understand that you deserve the world. You deserve the world. And yeah, that's what I wanted to get off my chest. Also too, my dude deserves the world as well. And I'm working on giving that to him because he's just such a great person. I just love him. But yeah, that is it, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Click that bell on the side so that you can be notified. Make sure you tell a friend or two because it is good for you. I love y'all so much, and I will see y'all in my next YouTube video. Bye.